Islamabad is the capital city of Pakistan, located within the federal Islamabad Capital Territory. It has a population of 2 million and, together with its neighbouring twin city of Rawalpindi, the Greater Islamabad-Rawalpindi metropolitan area is the third largest in Pakistan, with a population exceeding 4.5 million. The city is the political seat of Pakistan and is administered by Capital Development Authority. Islamabad is located in the Pothohar Plateau in the northeastern part of the country, between Rawalpindi District and the Margalla Hills National Park to the north. The region has historically been a part of the crossroads of Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, with the Margalla Pass acting as the gateway between the two regions. Islamabad was built during the 1960s to replace Karachi as Pakistan's capital. The city's master plan divides the city into 8 basic zones, including administrative, diplomatic enclave, residential areas, educational sectors, industrial sectors, commercial areas, and rural and green areas. The city is home to Pakistan's national monument. The city is home to the Faisal Mosque, the largest mosque in South Asia and the fourth largest mosque in the world. Islamabad is ranked very high on the Human Development Index, equivalent to that of Belgium. The city is home to 16 recognized universities, including the Quaid-i-Azam University and the National University of Science and Technology. While it's home to AIOU, which is one of the world's largest universities by enrollment, the city has an elaborate surveillance system with 1,900 CCTV cameras, contributing towards one of the lowest crime rates in the country. Etymology. The name of the city, Islamabad, is derived from two words, Islam and Abad, meaning city of Islam. Islam is an Arabic word which refers to the religion of Islam, and Abad is a Persian place name that means inhabited place, a city. History. Early history. Islamabad Capital Territory, located on the Pothohar Plateau of the Punjab region, is considered one of the earliest sites of human settlement in Asia. Some of the earliest Stone Age artifacts in the world have been found on the plateau, dating from 100,000 to 500,000 years ago. Rudimentary stones recovered from the terraces of the Sone River testify to the endeavors of early man in the interglacial period. Items of pottery and utensils dating back to prehistory have been found. Excavations have revealed evidence of a prehistoric culture. Relics and human skulls have been found dating back to 5000 BC that show this region was home to Neolithic people who settled on the banks of the Swan River, who developed small communities in the region at around 3000 BC. One end of the Indus Valley civilization flourished here between the 23rd and 18th centuries BC. Later the area was an early settlement of the Aryan community. A Buddhist town once existed in the region. Many great armies such as those of Zahir-ud-Din Babur, Genghis Khan, Timur and Ahmad Shah Durrani used the corridor through Islamabad on the way to invade the rest of the Indian subcontinent. Modern Islamabad is based on the old settlement known as Saidpur. The British took control of the region from the Sikhs in 1849 and built South Asia's largest cantonment in the region. Construction and development. When Pakistan gained independence in 1947, the southern port city of Karachi was its first national capital. In the 1960s, Islamabad was constructed as a forward capital for several reasons. Traditionally, development in Pakistan was focused on the colonial center of Karachi, and President Ayub Khan wanted it equally distributed. Moreover, Karachi, having tropical weather conditions, was located at one end of the country, making it vulnerable to attacks from the Arabian Sea. Pakistan needed a capital that was easily accessible from all parts of the country. Karachi, a business center, was also considered unsuitable partly because of intervention of business interests in government affairs. The newly selected location of Islamabad was closer to the army headquarters in Rawalpindi and the disputed territory of Kashmir in the north. In 1958, a commission was constituted to select a suitable site for the national capital with particular emphasis on location, climate, logistics, and defense requirements along with other attributes. After extensive study, research, and a thorough review of potential sites, the Commission recommended the area northeast of Rawalpindi in 1959. A Greek firm of architects, Konstantinos Apostolos Doxiadis, designed the master plan of the city based on a grid plan which was triangular in shape with its apex towards the Margalla Hills. The capital was not moved directly from Karachi to Islamabad. It was first shifted temporarily to Rawalpindi in the early 60s and then to Islamabad when the essential development work was completed in 1966. Recent history. Islamabad has attracted people from all over Pakistan, making it one of the most cosmopolitan and urbanized cities of Pakistan. As the capital city, it has hosted a number of important meetings, such as the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation Summit. Year 2014 has brought in major changes in Islamabad. Construction of the Rawalpindi-Islamabad Metro bus began on the 28th of February 2014 and it's expected to be completed by January 2015, with 60 buses initially plying on the route. The Rawalpindi Development Authority oversees the project with a cost of approximately Rs24 billion, which will be shared by both the federal government and the provincial government of Punjab. In October 2005, the city suffered some damage due to the 2005 Kashmir earthquake, which had a magnitude of 7.6. Islamabad has experienced a series of terrorist incidents including the July 2007 siege of Lal Masjid, the June 2008 Danish embassy bombing, and the September 2008 Marriott bombing. In 2011, 4 terrorism incidents occurred in the city, killing 4 people, including the murder of the then Punjab Governor Salman Taseer. Tragic air crashes also took place here. On the 28th of July 2010, Air Blue Flight 202 crashed in the Margalla Hills, killing all 152 flight crew and passengers on board, and Boja Air Flight 213 carrying 121 passengers crashed while making the final approach for landing, killing all on board on the 20th of April 2012. Geography and climate. Islamabad is located at 33.43 degrees north, 73.04 degrees east, 33.43, 73.04 at the northern edge of the Pothohar Plateau and at the foot of the Margalla Hills in Islamabad Capital Territory. Its elevation is 540 meters. The modern capital and the ancient Ghacar city of Rawalpindi stand side by side and are commonly referred to as the Twin Cities, where no exact boundary exists between the two cities. To the northeast of the city lies the hill station of Muri, and to the north lies the Haripur district of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Kahuta lies on the southeast, Taxila, Wakant, and Attic district to the northwest, Gujar Khan, Rawat, and Mandra on the southeast, and the metropolis of Rawalpindi to the south and southwest. Islamabad is located 120 kilometers SSW of Muzaffarabad, 185 kilometers east of Peshawar, 295 kilometers NNW of Lahore, and 300 kilometers WSW of Srinagar, the capital of the Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir. The city of Islamabad expanses an area of 2,906 square kilometers. A further 2,717 square kilometers area is known as the specified area, with the Margalla Hills in the north and northeast. The southern portion of the city is an undulating plain. It is drained by the Kurang River, on which the Rawal Dam is located. Climate: the climate of Islamabad has a humid subtropical climate, with 5 seasons: winter, spring, summer, rainy monsoon, and autumn. The hottest month is June, where average highs routinely exceed 38 degrees Celsius. The wettest month is July, with heavy rainfalls and evening thunderstorms with the possibility of cloudburst and flooding. The coolest month is January. Islamabad's microclimate is regulated by 3 artificial reservoirs: Rawal, Simli, and Kanpur Dam. The latter is located on the Haro River near the town of Kanpur, about 40 kilometers from Islamabad. Simli Dam is 30 kilometers north of Islamabad. 220 acres of the city consists of Margalla Hills National Park. Loibher forest is situated along the Islamabad Highway, covering an area of 1,087 acres. The highest monthly rainfall of 743.3 mm was recorded during July 1995. Winters generally feature dense fog in the mornings and sunny afternoons. In the city, temperatures stay mild, with snowfall over the higher elevations points on nearby hill stations, notably Murree and Nathiagali. The temperatures range from 13 degrees Celsius in January to 38 degrees Celsius in June. The highest recorded temperature was 46.6 degrees Celsius on the 23rd of June 2005, while the lowest temperature was -6 degrees Celsius on the 17th of January 1967. The city has recorded snowfall. On the 23rd of July 2001, Islamabad received a record-breaking 620 mm of rainfall in just 10 hours. It was the heaviest rainfall in Islamabad in the past 100 years and the highest rainfall in 24 hours as well. Cityscape. Civic administration. The main administrative authority of the city is Islamabad Capital Territory Administration, with some help from Capital Development Authority, which oversees the planning, development, construction, and administration of the city. Islamabad Capital Territory is divided into 8 zones: Administrative Zone, Commercial District, Educational Sector, Industrial Sector, Diplomatic Enclave, Residential Areas, Rural Areas, and Green Area. Islamabad City is divided into 5 major zones: Zone I, Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone IV, and Zone V. Out of these, Zone IV is the largest in area. Zone I consists mainly of all the developed residential sectors, while Zone 2 consists of the underdeveloped residential sectors. Each residential sector is identified by a letter of the alphabet and a number, and covers an area of approximately 2 kilometers times 2 kilometers. The sectors are lettered from A to I, and each sector is divided into 4 numbered subsectors. Series A, B, and C is still underdeveloped. The D series has 7 sectors, of which only sector D12 is completely developed. This series is located at the foot of Margalla Hills. The E sectors are named from E7 to E17. Many foreigners and diplomatic personnel are housed in these sectors. In the revised master plan of the city, CDA has decided to develop a park on the pattern of Fatima Jinnah Park in Sector E14. Sectors E8 and E9 contain the campuses of Bahria University, Air University, and the National Defense University. The F and G series contains the most developed sectors. F series contains sectors F5 to F17. Some sectors are still underdeveloped. F5 is an important sector for the software industry in Islamabad, as the two software technology parks are located here. The entire F9 sector is covered with Fatima Jinnah Park. The Centaurus complex is a major landmark of the F8 sector. G sectors are numbered G5 through G17. Some important places include the Jinnah Convention Center and Serena Hotel in G5, the Red Mosque in G6, and the Pakistan Institute of Medical Sciences, the largest medical complex in the capital, located in G8. The H sectors are numbered H8 through H17. The H sectors are mostly dedicated to educational and health institutions. National University of Sciences and Technology covers a major portion of Sector H12. The I sectors are numbered from I8 to I18. With the exception of I8, which is a well-developed residential area, these sectors are primarily part of the industrial zone. Currently 2 subsectors of I9 and 1 subsector of I10 are used as industrial areas. CDA is planning to set up Islamabad Railway Station in Sector I18 and Industrial City in Sector I17. Zone 3 consists primarily of the Margalla Hills and Margalla Hills National Park. Rawal Lake is in this zone. Zone IV and V consist of Islamabad Park and rural areas of the city. The Son River flows into the city through Zone V Islamabad-Rawalpindi metropolitan area. When the master plan for Islamabad was drawn up in 1960, Islamabad and Rawalpindi, along with the adjoining areas, was to be integrated to form a large metropolitan area called the Islamabad-Rawalpindi metropolitan area. The area would consist of the developing Islamabad, the old colonial cantonment city of Rawalpindi, and Margalla Hills National Park, including surrounding rural areas. However, Islamabad city is part of the Islamabad Capital Territory, while Rawalpindi is part of Rawalpindi District, which is part of province of Punjab. Initially, it was proposed that the 3 areas would be connected by 4 major highways: Murree Highway, Islamabad Highway, Son Highway, and Capital Highway. However, to date only 2 highways have been constructed: Kashmir Highway and Islamabad Highway. Plans of constructing Margalla Avenue are also underway. Islamabad is the hub of all the governmental activities, while Rawalpindi is the center of all industrial, commercial, and military activities. The 2 cities are considered sister cities and are highly interdependent. Architecture. Islamabad's architecture is a combination of modernity and old Islamic and regional traditions. The Saudi Pak Tower is an example of the integration of modern architecture with traditional styles. The beige-colored edifice is trimmed with blue tile works in Islamic tradition, and is one of Islamabad's tallest buildings. Other examples of intertwined Islamic and modern architecture include Pakistan Monument and Faisal Mosque. Other notable structures are Secretariat Complex designed by Geo Ponti, Prime Minister's Secretariat based on Mughal architecture, and the National Assembly by Edward Durrell Stone. The murals on the inside of the large petals of Pakistan Monument are based on Islamic architecture. The Shah Faisal Mosque is a fusion of contemporary architecture with a more traditional large triangular prayer hall and 4 minarets. Designed by Vedat Dalake, a Turkish architect, and built with the help of funding provided by King Faisal of Saudi Arabia. The architecture of Faisal Mosque is unusual as it lacks a dome structure. It is a combination of Arabic, Turkish, and Mughal architectural traditions. The Centaurus is an example of modern architecture under construction in Islamabad. The seven-star hotel was designed by W.S. Atkins plc. The newly built Islamabad Stock Exchange Towers is another example of modern architecture in the city. Demographics. Islamabad had an estimated population of around 1.67 million in 2011, which according to the estimate of Population Census Organization will rise to around 2 million in 2020. Urdu, the national language of the country, is predominantly spoken within the city as well as English. The mother tongue of the majority of the population is Punjabi, at 68%, and the major dialect is Pothohari dialect. 15% of the population are Pashto speakers, 18% speak other languages. The total migrant population of the city is 1 million, with the majority coming from Punjab. Around 210,614 of the migrated population came from Sindh and rest from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Azad Kashmir. Smaller populations emigrated from federally administered tribal areas, Balochistan and Gilgit-Baltistan. The majority of the population lies in the age group of 15 to 64 years, around 59.38%. Only 2.73% of the population is above 65 years of age, 37.90% is below the age of 15. Islamabad has the highest literacy rate in Pakistan at 88%. 9.8% of the population has done intermediate education. 10.26% have a bachelor or equivalent degree, while 5.2% have a master or equivalent degree. The labor force of Islamabad is 185,213 and the unemployment rate is 15.70%. Islam is the largest religion in the city, with 95.53% of the population Muslim. In rural areas this percentage is 98.80%. Per 1998 census, in urban areas the percentage of Muslims is 97.83%. The second largest religion is Christianity, with 4.07% of the population, 0.94% in rural areas and 5.70% in the city. Hinduism accounts for 0.02% of the population, and other minorities 0.03%. Economy. Islamabad is a net contributor to the Pakistani economy, as whilst having only 0.8% of the country's population, it contributes 1% to the country's GDP. Islamabad Stock Exchange, founded in 1989, is Pakistan's third largest stock exchange after Karachi Stock Exchange and Lahore Stock Exchange. The exchange has 118 members, with 104 corporate bodies and 18 individual members. The average daily turnover of the stock exchange is over 1 million shares. As of 2012, Islamabad LTU was responsible for 371 billion rupees in tax revenue, which amounts to 20% of all the revenue collected by Federal Board of Revenue. Islamabad has seen an expansion in information and communications technology with the addition to software technology parks, which has numerous national and foreign technological and information technology companies. The tech parks are located in Evacuee Trust Complex and Awami Markaz. Awami Markaz houses 36 IT companies, while Evacuee Trust house 29 companies. Culture. Islamabad is home to many migrants from other regions of Pakistan and has a cultural and religious diversity of considerable antiquity. Due to its location on the Pothohar Plateau, remnants of ancient cultures and civilizations such as Aryan, Saonian, and Indus Valley civilization can still be found in the region. A 15th-century Ghakkar fort, Farwala Fort, which was built on the remains of a 10th-century Hindu fort, is located near Islamabad. Rawat Fort in the region was built by the Ghakkars in 16th century and contains the grave of the Ghakkar chief, Sultan Saram Khan. Saidpur village is supposedly named after Said Khan, the son of Sultan Saram Khan. The 500-year-old village was converted into the place of Hindu worship by a Mughal commander, Raja Man Singh. He constructed a number of small ponds, Ramakunda, Sitakunda, Lakshmankunda, and Hanumankunda. The region is home to many Hindu temples that are preserved, showing the history of Hindu civilization and architecture in the region. The shrine of Sufi mystic Pir Meher Ali Shah is located at Gulra Sharif, which has a rich cultural heritage of the pre-Islamic period. Archaeological remains of the Buddhist era can also still be found in the region. The shrine of Bari Imam was built by Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. Thousands of devotees from across Pakistan attend the annual Urs of Bari Imam. The event is one of the largest religious gatherings in Islamabad. In 2004, the Urs was attended by more than 1.2 million people. The Lokversa Museum in Islamabad preserves a wide variety of expressions of folk and traditional cultural legacy of Pakistan. It is located near the Shakoparian Hills and boasts a large display of embroidered costumes, jewelry, musical instruments, woodwork, utensils and folkloristic objects from the region and other parts of Pakistan. Education. Islamabad boasts the highest literacy rate in Pakistan at 88% and has some of the most advanced educational institutes in the country. A large number of public and private sector educational institutes are present here. The higher education institutes in the capital are either federally chartered or administered by private organizations, and almost all of them are recognized by the Higher Education Commission of Pakistan. High schools and colleges are either affiliated with the Federal Board of Intermediate and Secondary Education or with the UK Universities Education Boards, A-levels, or IGCSE. According to Academy of Educational Planning and Management's report, in 2009 there were a total of 913 recognized institutions in Islamabad. There are 7 teacher training institutes in Islamabad with a total enrollment of 604,633 students and 499 faculty. The gender parity index in Islamabad is 0.93 compared to the 0.95 national average. There are 178 boys-only institutes, 175 girls-only, and 551 mixed institutes in Islamabad. Total enrollment of students in all categories is 267,992, 138,272 for boys and 129,720 for girls. There are 16 recognized universities in Islamabad with a total enrollment of 372,974 students and 30,144 teachers. Most of the top-ranked universities: National University of Sciences and Technology, COMSATS, Institute of Information Technology in Pakistan, Institute of Engineering and AMP, Applied Sciences, also have the headquarters in the capital. The world's second-largest general university University by enrollment. Allama Iqbal Open University is located in Islamabad for distance education. Other universities include Air University, Bahria University, Centre for Advanced Studies in Engineering, Federal Urdu University of Arts, Science and Technology, Hamdard University, National University of Computer and Emerging Sciences, Capital University of Science and AMP Technology, National Defence University, Shifat Miri Millar University, National University of Modern Languages, IQRA University, International Islamic University, Virtual University of Pakistan, Muhammad Ali Jinnah University and the Millennium University College. Healthcare. Islamabad has the lowest rate of infant mortality in the country at 38 deaths per thousand compared to the national average of 78 deaths per thousand. Islamabad has both public and private medical centers. The largest hospital in Islamabad is Pakistan Institute of Medical Sciences Hospital. It was established in 1985 as a teaching and doctor training institute. PIMS functions as a national reference center and provides specialized diagnostic and curative services. The hospital has 30 major medical departments. PIMS is divided into 5 administrative branches. Islamabad Hospital is the major component with a 592-bed facility and 22 medical and surgical specialties. Children's Hospital is a 230-bed hospital completed in 1985. It contains 6 major facilities: surgical and allied specialties, medical and allied specialties, diagnostic facilities, operation theatre, critical care, and a blood bank. The Maternal and Child Health Care Centre is a training institute with an attached hospital of 125 beds offering different clinical and operational services. PIMS consists of 5 academic institutes: Quaid-e-Azam Postgraduate Medical College, College of Nursing, College of Medical Technology, School of Nursing, a Mother and Child Health Center, PAEC General Hospital and Teaching Institute. Established in 2006, is affiliated with the Pakistan Atomic Energy Commission. The hospital consists of a 100-bed facility and 10 major departments: obstetrics and gynecology, pediatric, general medicine, general surgery, intensive care unit, coronary care unit, orthopedics, ophthalmology, pathology, radiology, and dental department. Shifa International Hospital is a teaching hospital in Islamabad that was founded in 1987 and became a public company in 1989. The hospital has 70 qualified consultants in almost all specialties, 150 IPD beds and OPD facilities in 35 different specializations. According to the Federal Bureau of Statistics of the Government of Pakistan, in 2008 there were 12 hospitals, 76 dispensaries, and 5 maternity and child welfare centers in the city with a total of 5,158 beds.